And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. And a chance to look at the block shot numbers over the last few seasons for Jaren Jackson.
And his shot blocking hasn't been nearly as potent as it was a few years ago. It's a shame, really, because his ability to intimidate the other team and be a big presence on the defensive end really gave his team an edge.
And a look at the starters for the Spurs. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Grizzlies, Dane and Jackson Jr. holding down the forward spots. Then it's Edey, then there's Ja Morant, and it's Wells in a two-guard. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Yeah, so tough to knock Morant off balance, and he's so talented at keeping his focus on the basket.
The three from Barnes, pure from three-point range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And here's Memphis now. You know, they beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors, causing turnovers all over the place.
Yeah, guys, I watched the film of that one, and they had great activity defensively. They need that again tonight.
Morant with the bucket.
That's Ja Morant understanding his job. He knew exactly where the clock was.
Pass to Castle. Fox against Morant. Fox feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Morant. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Smart play by Fox. If you can't find penetration, take what you can get.
Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history, the San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter, I hear, too.
Good-looking guy.
You know, Coach, when you watch Ja Morant play, it's hard to think of anyone else as explosive as he is.
Yeah, Brian, he can make a defender look like he's standing still. The burst that Morant has with his first step is unrivaled. Probably the best burst in the entire league.
Truly is a human highlight reel in this modern day. Now here's Vassell, a valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Taylor Jenkins. We talked about his matchup against the highly touted Victor Wembanyama, and Coach told me Victor's combination of speed and size creates a lot of problems on both ends of the floor, so we've got to play a physical brand of basketball to just keep him out of rhythm. It'll be interesting to see how that affects him, B.A.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Can't lose sight of Fox or allow him to feel comfortable looking to score this close.
Jackson with a screen on Fox. And here's Morant outside. Jackson can't get it to go. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Barnes passes to Fox. Here's Barnes. Here's Fox. Hounded by Morant. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
He's off on the first. And one thing you can say about the Memphis Grizzlies, they are disruptive defensively, Stan.
Yeah, Brian, they've been in the top 5 in the league in steals, blocks, turnovers forced over the last few years. And let's face it, they're aggressive offensively as well. This team attacks at both ends of the court.
And looking at Fox, a microwave scorer and Tasmanian devil running up and down the floor. A fun player to watch.
Now here's Morant. He's got 6. Morant with the slam!
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you say? We give Morant about an 11 there?
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Spurs trail by 3. Outside Barnes. To the paint. Here's Vassell. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. And it's Morant with the ball for Memphis. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Pass to Barnes. Vassell outside. Off target from 3-point range. Memphis leading by 5. Now here's Jackson. He's guarded by Barnes. Jackson, the pass to Bane. From the arc. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Memphis with a rebound.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
And the shot goes in. Morant's got 12.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Fox against Morant. Wembanyama, screen on Morant. Fox for 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. Give him 8. For Memphis, they've got 6 of 8 shots to go. Jackson outside. There's a minute 12 left in the first quarter. And then Morant with the dunk.
Well, this is one of those nights where Morant just decided to take over.
Spurs trail by 6. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Well, Coach, one of the more electric players in the NBA, Ja Morant.
Yeah, that's for sure, Brian. High-flying, acrobatic at the rim, just a supreme athlete, and he is without a doubt one of the most exciting players this league has to offer.
And a chance now for us to take a look at the point guard leaders in assists this season. 5th on the list, Chris Paul.
You know, these are the best playmakers in the NBA, guys. I mean, they're the ones who keep the offense running at full speed.
Yeah, it's a talented group. Great leadership qualities, and you trust these guys to make great decisions.
Now here's Johnson. He's coming off a 19-point game against Miami. Here's Fox. Tries again. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson's length impacts both ends.
Inside. Oh, Clark with the slam.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Now here's Fox. Give him 8 points now. To the inside. Bassey. And he buries his first look.
Hey, if you want Sohan to play point forward for you, he can certainly do that.
Here's Jackson, coming off a 37-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Pass to Pippen. Oh, no good on the last-second attempt there. And so it's Memphis, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
We've got Brandon Clark. G.G. Jackson is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's John Conchar, and it's Pippen in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. They get it again. The kick out to Johnson. Sohan outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bassi. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Stan, certain NBA teams take on the identity of their home. Like the Grizzlies, for example. They call Memphis Grind City.
Well, Brian, I think it's a perfect fit. Hard-working people in a hard-working city, and they want a hard-working team.
Jackson laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And it's an 8-point Memphis lead.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Spurs trail by 8. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. Back come the Spurs in transition. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Well, every team wants fast break points. Johnson getting those.
Pippen, the pass to Jackson. Pass to Clark. Conchar with the ball. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. Let's see some of the numbers here for Harrison Barnes.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Desmond Bane, he's checked in for Memphis. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Paul. Spurs trail by 6. Fox outside. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play. And there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys. Certainly Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. We see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into that play.
As the torch is passed, who's going to take the mantle? Here's Pippen, still without a bucket. And another miss by Memphis. Spurs trail by 3. Barnes passes to Fox. Back to Barnes. Fox outside. To the middle. Bassi. Back to Fox. Goes back up. The shot no good. Good D by Clark. The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to Pippen. Jackson with it. He's got 5. Jackson the screen. Bain, the pass to Wells. Fires from the wing. Pippen, no good. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Spurs. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Back to Fox. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Wells, the pass to Pippen. Connects from downtown. Pippen's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Aldama comes in for Jackson, and it's Morant in for Pippen. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Vassell comes in for De'Aaron Fox. Spurs trail by 6. Stan, it feels like the hardest part of team building is getting a superstar. The Spurs have one.
Well, they sure do, B.A. San Antonio was retooling for a few years, and then they won that 2023 lottery and draft Victor Wembanyama, a superstar, and now it's about surrounding him with the right guys.
And the basket by Bain.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Vassell outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Down low. Here's Castle. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Edey's checked in for Memphis. Jackson comes in for Aldama. Barnes against Bain. From behind the arc. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Spurs trail by 6. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Sohan. Wembanyama, screen on Jackson. Uses the glass on the layup. Sohan's got his first points of the night.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Morant with it. Rebounded by Castle. Edey. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
With 2 seconds left, Wembanyama. And some nice defense there to win the quarter. And hold up. We're not going to halftime just yet. The officials signaling.
The previous play is under review.
Sure, it was the right call, but I'm not sure how much it'll impact this game. We'll see.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've gotten enough looks at it. The basket will not count. The quarter ended before he got it off.
That was a great idea to give it a second glance. The replay system is available, so you've got to utilize it.
And so it's Memphis leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
And thank you for joining us as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Memphis Grizzlies. and something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show.
So it's like from the backcourt, maybe like from the corner?
Okay, let me do this over, okay?
Yeah, because I'm kind of lost.
From the opposite end. Oh, wait, we ran out of time for the segment. Can't even ask the question.
See,
Too
Kenny?
bad. Changing gears now. Fellas, we need to talk about how dominant Ja Morant looked in that first half.
Well, I mean, what is there left to say about Ja Morant? He's dynamic, he's electric, relentless on the offensive and defensive end, impossible to contain. The list goes on and on and on, Shaq.
If I could have moved like that, Kenny, I'd have 19 rings.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. They trail by 6. And now we check in with Allie LaForce. She's got an update on De'Aaron Fox. Allie?
Hey guys, San Antonio's head athletic trainer gave me an update. He said they're concerned this is a serious injury and it's going to keep him out of the rotation. But undeterred, already back in action and pushing through it. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, guys.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
Yeah, you never...
Oh, he packs it down!
That is incredible. Well, more and more, Vassell keeps others involved. He's becoming a great passer.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Morant against Fox. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side, and it didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
First one falls for him. And for an up-and-coming San Antonio Spurs team, Grant, what's the key for them in your mind?
I'd have to say, BA, that it's patience. You know, young guys need time to develop their game and learn from experience. You can't expect people to become stars overnight.
And Morant drops them both.
Well, Morant is so athletic, and he finds himself at the free throw line a lot.
Fox outside. Wembanyama finds Vassell. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. Drains the triple.
Well, the defense has to do a better job at pushing Vassell off that spot outside.
Jackson outside. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Back to Morant. Pass to Wells. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense, Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Nice shot by Wembanyama.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Wells. He's scoreless. Pass to Bain. Jackson, the screen. Bain, no good. San Antonio has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Vassell with it, guarded by Bain. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Stolen by Jackson. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. And here they go. Here's Wells. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Bain, the pass to Wells. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Knocked loose. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Edey. And here's the schedule for the Memphis Grizzlies. On Wednesday, they kick off a road trip in Toronto, where they'll take on the Raptors. Then on Saturday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And looking at the Clippers matchup, they obviously have the upper hand coming into that one, but don't expect a blowout. It could turn into a real battle.
Sohan's checked in for Vassell. Well, if you went into the lab and created the perfect wing, it might be Desmond Bain, coach.
Well, Brian, this guy's so strong. He can guard bigger guys, and his three-point numbers are crazy. Desmond Bain well over a 40% three-point shooter for his career.
Memphis making a switch here. Jackson is checked in. And now it's time to look at the players in this rookie class who are shooting the ball the best so far this season. Victor Wembanyama is second.
Thus far, he's been smart offensively, taking only the good looks, and is showing up in his field goal percentage as well.
Barnes passes to Sohan. Fox outside. Here's Wembanyama. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a one-point game. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Raptors at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Here's Castle, guarded by Bain. The open shot, Barnes. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. Jackson, ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Jackson's got his second basket of the game.
What a passer Bain has become.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Wembanyama screen. With the drive, there's the block. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. For San Antonio, Johnson, he's checked in for Barnes, and it's Paul in for Fox. Five on the clock. Here's Johnson. Can't hit that one. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. And he lobs it up.
Well, we know all about Morant's unreal athleticism, but his vision is what really sets him apart.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Wembanyama, the open look. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And here's Morant. He's got 16. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Spurs trail by 5. Pass to Paul. Now here's Wembanyama. Here's Champagnie. Outside Johnson. Wembanyama screen. Johnson with a bucket.
And you can see Johnson growing over time, accepting more responsibility in this offense.
16 seconds left in the third. Now Morant, 18 points for him. From deep, the three-pointer is down, Ja Morant. And so it's Memphis leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Greg Popovich addressing his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
But don't stop the aggressiveness. You got shots, let them fly.
You know, that's the thing about Greg Popovich. As long as you're taking good shots, he doesn't want you to hesitate.
Well, the offense is designed to create opportunities. So if you pass up the opportunity, you're defeating the whole purpose of the exercise.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Desmond Bane, Brandon Clark out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Pippen in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
He doesn't back down from anybody. Paul has to be one of the most tenacious competitors in the league.
Here's Pippen. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. And the Grizzlies lead by 6. Well, San Antonio's shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Pass to Bassi. Here's Johnson. Out to Fox. With the teardrop, Fox beats him inside. A slick move.
And this is Fox at his best, slamming his foot on the gas pedal and scoring with confidence.
Outside Bane. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for him.
Pass to Johnson. Lets it fly. Aldama grabs the board. Grizzlies lead by 6. Right side Bane. Here's Pippen. Clark with a screen on Fox. On the take. It's stolen by Fox. Johnson against Clark. Fox outside. Here's the 3. Ooh, the triple falls for De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, hats off to Fox. He really upgraded that three-point stroke.
Pass to Bane. The 3 is up. Hits the three-pointer.
Well, already an improvement for him from beyond the arc in this end.
And so Paul will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 6. And here's Johnson. Rebounded by Pippen.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th. Here he goes. No good there.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Now here's Fox. Fires for 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Edey's checked in for Clark. Jaren Jackson comes in for Aldama. And it's Ja Morant in for Pippen. So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Wembanyama's checked in for Bassi. Harrison Barnes comes in for Sohan. Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. And Castle's subbed in for Paul. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Good on the shot. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
Clutch points from Bane. Never scared of the moment.
Here's Fox. Outside Barnes. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Wells, pass to Bane. To the paint. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. Vassell outside. Back to Fox. Fox double team. Castle for 3. Cleared away by Wells. Memphis has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Morant with it. Tipped. Here's Fox. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. San Antonio trailing here. To take the lead. And it's Bane with the rebound. The Grizzlies shooting just about 57% in this fourth quarter. Here's Edey. Off with the layup. Here's Castle, defended by Jackson.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big-time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Morant against Fox.
Some guards are absolutely fearless working inside, and Morant very high on that list. Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that gives him a lead. He can't sink it, and that was an important free throw.
Left a little on the table there, but at least he put them in front. I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
He's such a great free throw shooter who can handle big moments.
And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Well, that's why you give Morant the ball down the stretch. He does not fear the big moments.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Obviously, not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Fox with the ball. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama screen. And he drills the triple. So it's a narrow victory for the Spurs, pulling out the W. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Harrison, we saw some hot shooting for you. Did you have a sense coming in that you were poised for a performance like this?
Just trying to let it fly. That's been a big message our coach has been trying to preach to us. The coaching staff really is just play loose, play free, go out there and have some fun, and that's what we did tonight.
You have the green light. Thanks, Harrison.
Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And now, time for our player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.